Today, we are honoring a beloved and respected member of our News 4 family. New Jersey reporter Brian Thompson is retiring after 27 years at WNBC. Brian's time in the Garden State meant so much to so many, including Governor Phil Murphy, who saluted Brian with a big surprise at the end of an interview last week.
This is a proclamation for you, pal.
Oh, my God, Governor.
And it's got a lot of whereases, but at the end it says, now therefore I, Philip D. Murphy, Governor of the state of New Jersey, do hereby recognize Brian Thompson for his immeasurable contribution to inform the residents of New Jersey through exceptional reporting. And that's it in living color, signed by yours truly and Lieutenant Governor Sheila Y. Oliver.
Who I know very well also. Thank you, Governor.
Congratulations, man.
And how about this? Governor Murphy only honored one other person with the proclamation last month, Bruce Springsteen, the boss. I'd say Brian's in pretty good company. And we're going to miss Brian's good company and his tremendous reporting. So now, who better to take a look back at his storied career than Brian's friend and New Jersey pal, Pat Battle.
Will the dunes work?
He is the quintessential reporter's reporter.
New Jersey's had an artificial reef program for 20 years, but this may be the most controversial dump.
With his undeniable chutzpah and a long list of connections, few could measure up to the intrepid Brian Thompson.
In Kearney, on the Passaic, in Long Beach, on Ellis Island,
On the Casino Pier at Seaside Heights.
as Atlantic City tries to reinvent itself. One of the problems for this bay, it's very shallow.
He'd go anywhere.
And more pollutants come in, and
He'd do anything to bring a story to the surface.
that's bad news for seagrass.
Brian spent the last quarter century blazing trails across the Garden State, from the coastline of the Jersey Shore to the corridors of the State House in Trenton, searing an indelible legacy that we call Jersey Proud. Born in Wisconsin, but bred in New Jersey. And Brian knows Jersey.
Could you tell me something about how Golan Sipel and James McGreevey met?
I believe they met through Charles Kushner.
He knew who was replacing the outgoing governor before the incoming governor knew himself. Dick Cody, stunned when Brian dropped that bombshell on him in a late-night phone call. Brian dove headfirst into the world he thrived in as Cody stepped up to navigate us through the trauma.
I felt like I was some kind of monster.
The governor's wife later sharing with Brian a painful and personal trauma of her own.
So I wanted to go public with it so that people understand what depression is.
That candid conversation with the Codys, a poignant and significant sidebar to the rough and tumble world of Jersey politics.
Senator Robert Torricelli bowed out yesterday.
Brian was on the front lines of every front page story. The scandalous,
A new website from popping up called where'schristie.com.
the shocking,
The governor's failure to wear a seatbelt as required by law, something the governor has neglected to do before.
and just as often, he was the one making the headline.
New Jersey reporter Brian Thompson broke the story earlier today, and on what is actually his day off. He joins us now on the phone from Wisconsin.
Truth be told, Brian rarely took a day off.
Head over to the Rutgers Golf Course.
His workday was all day. In the pre-dawn darkness of day one of the newly reinstated and still controversial bear hunt, live at midnight in 2013 so our viewers could bear witness to the state's first same-sex marriage ceremonies.
Mayor Booker, of course, the senator-elect, doing the ceremonies here, helping them take their vows.
That was a special occasion, one of the few when we spotted Brian in a suit and tie, more focused on words than wardrobe. Fashion wasn't his forte, though he knew a good thing when he saw it.
What on earth do you have on your head?
That's my ski hat.
Is it real?
Oh, my snow hat. Yeah, of course it's real.
Are you serious?
Obviously, he took his own headwear seriously, though others sometimes called it into question.
This building also serves as a church for the parents of kids here.
But he was clearly dressing to impress back in the early days as a freelancer for News 4.
If JFK does indeed grow by 50%,
He reported from all over the tri-state before he finally put down roots in the station's Garden State Bureau in 1998.
where does it all go? Well, to the oceans, of course.
Brian was a relentless advocate for all things environmental.
Nearly 2 centuries of industrial pollution can be found in this muck, a solution mired in overlapping jurisdictions and blame.
And though politics was his passion, the Jersey Shore was his pride.
In Seaside Heights, the Snooki sandwich has been a winner.
No, not that Jersey Shore,
MTV's Jersey Shore reality show.
but the 173 miles of coastline that he fought to conserve, to clean up, and to celebrate.
A summer to remember.
In Point Pleasant Beach, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.
Brian took us to beaches most of us would never see in the flesh, like here on Sandy Hook, where the naturists hang out, literally.
Oh, and did I mention no gawking?
Though we did gawk collectively when Brian was the first to bring us these surreal, now iconic images from the Jersey Shore in the fall of 2012.
Debris right here up to the casino pier, where major damage has been done to that.
He was the first to show us the Jetstar roller coaster wrenched from the casino pier in Seaside Heights and into the Atlantic by a superstorm called Sandy. It destroyed so much of the shore he cherished.
We're getting one heck of a back kick out of this thing.
And nearly destroyed Brian and his team.
I had put my crew's life at risk. It wasn't me so much, it was my crew.
Sandy savaged huge swaths of the coastline and beyond. Arguably, given the terror attacks on 9/11, Sandy and its aftermath might have been the story of the century for much of New Jersey.
We can't tell you yet where that new federal testing center will be.
But within a decade came COVID. By then, Brian was talking retirement, but he reversed course to walk us through perhaps the most consequential and all-encompassing story of our lifetimes.
We have no appointments available until the end of February.
His coverage was relentless through an unrelenting siege on humanity. In the worst of times,
Holy Name was hit as hard as just about any hospital in the tri-state.
and on days that just helped us through the worst.
You want to try to hydrate any way you can, and, well, we have a shower here. That feels good.
Brian's journalistic contributions are just, well, immeasurable.
I'm going to have to use my snow ruler to show you. Just whack the things.
And that said, you know where this is going.
5 on the back of my car.
Pretty much got the 6 inches of snow that had been predicted.
This is from our imitated but never duplicated department.
And there's still 1 month of winter left for this ruler.
The reporter who ruled New Jersey, now coasting into retirement.
On the Jersey Shore, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.
We're going to miss you, Brian. We're going to miss that ruler. And Pat was right about your chutzpah. You are one of a kind, irreplaceable, my friend.
I'm, you know what hits me the most? I mean, Pat is such a wonderful storyteller, such a wonderful colleague, but when she showed, I don't know how to say, when she showed me talking about my crew in Sandy, I don't know what to say. It was amazing. All those memories, and I'd forgotten that one little snippet. And in our business, it's always about your crew. It's always about your crew. The people who are with you, the people who are behind you, the people back in the newsroom. It's a team. It's about all of us. And, you know, Lou Gehrig said he was the luckiest guy in the world. You know, if he'd move aside for just one brief moment, I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Thank you. Thank you.
We understand, Brian, we understand the emotion.
To all our viewers. To all our viewers, let me just add, to all our viewers, thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me tell these stories and watching us, letting us be a part of your lives, and I'll never forget it.
We're so grateful for your impact, for what you've done, touching so many lives, and I really appreciate the service for all those years, 27 at WNBC. Thank you, my friend, and be safe. We're going to miss you.
Thank you.
And it's just 30
minutes to everybody. Thank you.
Amen to that.